Welcome back to the finals. I'll give a big shout out to everybody in chat who's got a Fenner emoticon. I saw some Fen booties flying that last game. Of course, a little bit in love with Fen's emoticons, but anyways, that being said, we gotta give some shout outs here. Again, at the end of the day, we couldn't bring this to you guys without the sponsorship of these three fine people. But before we thank them, we gotta thank the subs to the channel. You guys make all this stuff possible. But thank you to Cheers for Gaming, cheersforgaming.com, cheersforgaming.ca, DX Racer retailers in Canada and the United States, now shipping to both US and Canada. If you use promo code BaseRateTV, get $20 off your next purchase. CM Storm, follow them on Twitter at CM_esports, and last but not least, Proxy.gg, an esports betting website. It's got fake points, no money, and you can use BaseRateTV to get 20 free points. It's very similar to the Part 2 system, guys, except you exchange for prizes instead of raffles over there. Anyways, getting into the introduction, spotting the bottom right corner of the map, looking for some shenanigans perhaps. It is Root Gaming's Catz.
Oh, a little bit. Never left as the Red Terran. It's Dust Schnitzel.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go for like a weird block or something, but like, what is taking the one out here? I guess for the creep spread, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've just seen this before, and we talked about it a little bit, like Nimbus. You know, where you take the third is your natural, start the creep spread a lot faster, that type of thing.
I'm just I'm so not keen on people taking that base.
Oh. What's also really cool is that besides drone scouting and getting a couple of, like, you know, harassment punches in, he also scouts that he can go 3 edge before pool. So that's gonna work out in this map especially well.
Wait, what?
Didn't he go 3 hatch before pool?
Wait, she still didn't scout anything. What are you talking about?
Catz. Catz scouted the 14cc with the drone.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Schnitzel scouted. It's the end of the day. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Maybe I said it. I didn't mean it though. I mean, Catz got a little punch in the SUV.
Yeah, so I mean, like, he gets away with the greedier opening, and I guess that's well and good. Something that we haven't actually seen out of him just yet. I kind of feel like a macro game on Nimbus wouldn't be too bad, especially if I want to try. I mean, I just because it went so poorly, I like really don't want to see Roach Hydra out of Catz, but I do know it works, and I know it works well on this map, so it's kind of not a tactic to rule out.
If we saw it again, I imagine it'd be a lot better. And it actually probably look a lot more like Chisel versus Fog, actually. Catz probably recognized where he went wrong in his own game, so... I don't actually know if that's going to be the case. Again, we might have Chisel going for the mech build. It's Dead Ring is a mech map, and he has gone for mech every second game after losing the first one.
I don't know, like, it's so hard at this point for me, because Catz was like my favorite kid out of the group, fell to the losers, comes here to the finals, and this is all well and good. But at the same time, like, this is that situation where, like, I kind of want Schnitzel to upset this a little bit. Like, I really want Catz in our round of 16, right? But it'd be so cool to have like that one weird upset where you're like, wow, this Dust Gaming player, like, really, who, what, where, when, why? I don't know, but Catz, I kind of feel like if he just plays the solid, locks it with a 2-0. Maybe we get that smooth series.
Maybe Rifkin gets to have dinner. Won't.
Oh, Rifkin's gonna go get sleep. I don't care. You know what? Maybe casting will be like a good weight loss plan, because there's so many times in the last like 2 weeks especially, I've been prioritizing sleep over food.
Yo,
I go to sleep hungry. It's like a reverse hibernation.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I probably like... I lost weight when I played World of Warcraft, like back in like the peak day in like high school, and I just spent like all the afternoon doing it. You know, you'd be like in raids and stuff, so like you wouldn't remember to eat. You know,
you couldn't,
gaming
dude.
makes you healthier.
No breaks. Raid leaders were strict. I was one of those guys.
I was a raid leader. I couldn't go on a break. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's just you know, that's not professional.
Well, Overlord for Catz is going to get sniped here. It kind of sucks, but he will get a scout on the starport, and this isn't a weird fake this time. He did take that second gas.
It could be.
Well, actually, Catz didn't see the second gas, but yeah, it's not. This is, you know, I'm telling you, it is going to be mech again. I'm telling you, he'll do it.
He's like setting the barracks out. So, what is this going to be? A scout?
Sick part of the wall? I don't know.
He did that on Nimbus too. I was like, why is it outside the wall? But I guess okay, whatever. Anyways, double armory. So mech it is again. How does Catz respond this time? Last time he went Spire into Swarm Host. He's actually getting a couple of kills. Ooh, a little bit kills? No. It's okay.
That got a little bit scary. It did get a little bit scary, but still over here, Tries to pull him through the... Not quite lining them up. He's trying to set up the surround here. Taking a little bit more damage than I think he thought he would, but boxes them in, so 9 kills. I mean, it's still worth it at the end of the day, 10 kills especially.
Yeah, nice. He's not like he could have tried scouting, but Catz had a queen on the ramp, so not it's gonna happen. But yeah, Catz went for a Spire into Swarm Host, and he really wasn't allowed the opportunity to start the siege of the Swarm Host on Schnitzel's side of the map, as I recall. So I think that changes, Schnitzel won't get away with his mass. Well, not mass, but like 6 Banshee style.
Yeah, Storm Host. I mean, it's definitely takes a bit of control. They're not just the set and forget it. Everyone seems to think they are, but
yeah, I think it's just it's depending. It's just the fact that Catz didn't have a lot of time to react. So Swarm Hosts don't counter Banshees. No, it's the opposite, right? But if they're over there scouting that, he puts Spore Crawlers back at home. He puts more into Mutas, or maybe even actually gets Corruptors or Infestors or something.
Double Spire.
I haven't seen this. I haven't actually seen this on purpose, I should say.
Yeah, we've seen this on accident a lot, yeah.
Yeah, since like Leenock and Wings of Liberty.
So, I mean, double upgrades are really powerful if you can get them out quick enough, but that's kind of the problem. You glance over so much what you need on the ground. You suddenly slip by once again, and the Queens could have perhaps body blocked this, but yeah, he's got to pull the drones, and this is going to get quite a bit of damage in here.
They're a little boxed in by the Lings and the Spinecrawler helping out here.
I think Catz keeps him fighting near the Spinecrawler. That is a big deal, actually. Because that could have gone about 1,000,000 times worse, but still a lot of drones dead. Sitting on 60 though, 26 dead so far this game.
Not bad. Schnitzel. Wait a minute. Double engineering bay. That's gotta be a mistake.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be going mech.
Okay.
Let's get the factories.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, cancel the other one. Yeah. Awkward.
Yeah, it is gonna be Spire into obviously double Spire into a infestation pit.
Oh,
did he cancel that second Spire? Was it not on purpose?
Is the game lagging right now for you, or?
Nope, that's you. Oh no! Well, he did cancel the second Spire, so it wasn't on purpose. So, still haven't seen it on purpose since 2012. So, I can keep that going.
I'm sorry, guys. There's FPS drops going on the stream right now. I'm seeing this firsthand, so it's definitely translating through to Twitch. I'm on 14 hours casting today, and I just don't care. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do to fix it. Normally, I get all upset and ragey about this, but just F it. It'll go away. It comes and goes, and I don't know what causes it.
Well, actually, FPS it.
Ooh.
The jokes.
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Nailed it.
Thank you. We
Raven,
have actually.
Whoa! Raven this early is a little bit strange to see.
Yes, that's something he has not gotten so far.
He doesn't know it's Swarm Host, so yeah, I was gonna say maybe he does it because he needs the point defense drones, but I really don't know what this is gonna be for. I mean, you don't Seeker Mutas, they're like the fastest things there is, so they'll just fly away and make it dead out.
Point defense drones can help sometimes. Auto turrets.
I like auto turrets better, yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah. Nice guy in the main, confirms his mech too, so sees all the Thors popping out. Gonna be careful with the mutas. I don't think he'll stop going mutas as a consequence to this, but he's definitely gonna be more careful with them. But the Swarm Host coming out here, I still feel like you don't see it versus, like, again, this is more of like a snoot thing, but I do hope Catz invests at least in a little bit of static D once he's got the Swarm Host rolling. Because it is always awkward having those locusts get beat back, and then, yeah, there we go. Actually has spines coming down. I like this.
Yeah. Well, he's got to be thinking about that last game where he was overrun very quickly, and if only he had some type of defense, whether it was Spore or Spine Crawlers, he probably could have bought in just that amount of time where 20 Swarm Hosts really had to add a lot of damage. And he, with them coming out right now, with their 1-1 on the way too, he can send them across the map.
By the way, because it's like the 9th time it's been brought up, guys, we know the bot is broken. We had a small issue with one of our mods going a little bit nuts. He's since been removed, and we're still repairing Nightbot. So a lot of the commands on there are incorrect / inaccurate, and it is our apologies. Don't worry, we know Catz is not teamless. He's freaking like founder of Root. Come on.
Odd. Drama.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you missed out on that. I'll tell you later. But the Swarm Hosts are coming across the map. I mean, this is the creep spread being just insane. The Spine Crawlers will come eventually too, but the Mutalisks, the way this will get kind of set, I mean, Catz is going to rally these forward. They're going to constantly cause this strife here right outside the 3rd, and then Catz will be able to spend all of his micro on the Mutalisks, focusing on diving in and out, picking off a reactor here, an SCV there. I actually really like that Schnitzel invested really heavily on all these random turrets, but they don't quite cover everything.
I like that, but I actually don't like that he's playing this type of mech. Those Banshee pushes were so strong.
I like them a lot, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have faith in mech in general, especially like longer game mech actually, unless it's Gumiho. And then I
was gonna say Gumiho, come on, we watched Gumiho kick Life's ass, Rogue's ass.
Then that's fine. But otherwise, I actually don't. I think like, you know, Swarm Host meter just gets like too, oh my god, it's so annoying to deal with. I don't want to deal with it myself. I don't like seeing other Terrans deal with it. Yeah. I don't have a lot of faith actually in just this long game. Because while 4 bases are easily tenable on Deadwing, the 5th, the 6th are not. And that's how long he's going to give Catz. He's going to give Catz a good amount of time to actually mine him out with how many Swarm Hosts he has.
He's getting the tank production up, so I'm not fully ignorant to the situation, but the problem is usually if you don't start with enough tanks, you bleed them out as you make them, and it doesn't work out too well. Army's trying to respond to the mutas on the left, but surprise, surprise, these are Banshees and they don't shoot up, so free kills.
Not as many kills as I thought there'd be. That was weird. I guess he killed the 2 Ravens, which is fired.
Pathfinder Glance is a little bit interesting to me. Typically, if you get that Blinding Claw down, the mech army's too slow to move out of it. Anyways, so they're sieged up and they're not moving. So I'm a little bit curious on the thought process on using this. I mean, fungal growth is damage, but I'm thinking, oddly enough, this might be for Infested Terrans. Lob them up to the high ground here and take out the turrets.
Probably for if he figures that Schnitzel's gonna try and go for mass air. I mean, that's one thing we always say that they forget. You know, mass air finally comes and they totally forgot about Infestors. So kind of beating him to the punch, and it also might be just one of those things where like they both acknowledge it's going to be a very long game, and that just means get everything you possibly can.
I don't know that this will be that long. I mean, still, Schnitzel doesn't really have a lockdown defense. Catz has actually creeped up every base right now. I've definitely talked about with Fenner too. Like, I think some of the best ways you can deal with this as a Zerg player is just take the map, really. And if you're not physically going to put a hatchery there, at least do what Catz is doing and block out every base. So Schnitzel will be stuck on 4 bases, and 4 bases can work as mech. We've seen Gumiho as the best example of this. But I don't foresee him going to that air style. It just doesn't seem to fit his MO of the way he's been playing today.
If he goes for battle cruisers, that would be really cool.
It would be good too, because it'll work against what's available. Catz is investing a ton of spores, more than spines, because he's kind of expecting that air transition too, whether it's Ravens coming forward or eventually Vikings and DCs. But I feel like right now Schnitzel's kind of tunnel visioning on the tanks. I don't think it's bad to make this many tanks, but it's still like, yo, what are you gonna do? Just sit here forever against Swarm Hosts? Like, no.
Yeah, it's a much slower transition to a Raven than we've seen.
Actually, you know what? If he's identified Catz that there's like no anti-air, he can start abducting these. He can start blinding clouding these.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was his goal actually.
Yeah. I love abducts like this. This is. I think this is just like the best usage. You can put some blinding clouds down and hope for some kills, but like abducts almost guarantee them.
I mean, all he really needs is blinding clouds to stop the missile turrets from attacking his Vipers. And then keep pulling, because that's what's killing them right now, is the missile turrets.
Yeah, cities pulled up to the front lines, ideally to repair here. You know, Catz has got this really massive bank behind it. It's kind of scary for Schnitzel. He's giving away some SCVs. This is very much on purpose, by the way, guys. You want to free up that supply so you get the bigger army value for it. Also sucks some of the Locust hits, not too bad. But with all these turrets coming down, like, without Vikings, this is how he's trying to sort out the Vipers.
Yeah, and he is starting to get Vikings. He did invest in the 2 more starports a while ago. Wasn't really using them until now, but now he can start getting Vikings. A couple more Ravens. He is getting his 3/3 as well, which is quite scary. Evo Chambers coming on the front line, so the Vipers will never run out of energy. They keep dying to the little turrets, though.
Yeah. A little bit sad they're going down like this, but yeah, the mutas clear up the job. Oh no, they clump up for the Thor hit, so he's gonna lose like all the mutas. Ugh.
That's okay, I'll just remake them.
Yeah, he's got to make for it. Actually, I like that he's remaking the Vipers instead, and the Infestors. Again, like, I think what the coolest most Catz is going to be able to do is, like, just pop a ton of Infested Terrans up here into this mineral line, or even over here. Because you can reach it from that cliff.
Across the bases? Maybe, okay, there definitely, but across the bases in the middle.
Oh, you mean from the third? I think that might just barely be too long. I don't know the Infestor range well enough to know. We'll see. Because if someone would be willing to do that, it's Catz, right?
For science.
Yeah, what I'd like to see too, like, the main isn't so well defended that like a Nidus Worm. Again, we always bring up Nidus Worms. So I think a Nidus Worm would actually be pretty nice here.
We always bring that versus back because it's like, you know, the one time they do it.
Response time is impossible. I mean, like, all you gotta do is put like even 3 Swarm Hosts in there.
The one time they do it is the one time like they actually see it, and we're like, well, it was a good idea, honestly. No, shut up.
Yeah, or it's like the one time we don't call it, right? They just do it. We're like, oh yeah, so this happened.
We talk about this all the time, guys. Really.
Yeah, we've actually cast our fair share of these long elongated matches. I still think I'm such a big advocate of this, and I really want to see more people do it. But I still think Slivko versus Cross was my favorite version of this, where Cross actually went for like a wall of auto turrets and point defense drones, and they worked really well at not just buffering for the low tank count they had, an emphasis on low, but also dealing damage to the locusts.
I don't know about Schnitzel sending out any more SCVs to die.
The SV count is kind of low, but he did build a ton of like orbitals. So
He does. He has a lot of orbitals. I just feel like you still don't have that big of a bank.
Yeah, maybe.
Again, the 5th base is impossible to take. It's actually impossible to take with the troop spread.
Oh, you know what? Catz is like a gajillion times smarter than me. I'm a dumbass. You know what we went for those infestors for? Fungal growth on the flippin' ravens.
No, I totally brought that up.
Yeah.
He's smarter than me.
I'm just saying, he's smarter than me. So this is actually pretty sick. This in-game Raven composition can straight up be actually game ending. Oh, with those infested terrans, if he can land the fungal! Oh! Yeah, well, he's using energy to cancel energy, so not a big deal. Trying to maintain his creep spread on the side of the map. Might actually kill a couple of these. Super missiles.
Not in my 5 mutas.
Yeah. He could actually flown this into the ravens. That's my favorite response to that too. Not running away, but running into the opponent.
Sure.
Could with the locust focus fire the turrets, I think, if you wanted to, but he's not. Just kind of setting him for getting. But while this is going on, Catz has accrued this massively insane bank. He's actually lost a lot of overlords. I don't know how that happened. I guess the overseers for the supply cap. But I like that he's keeping his upgrades strong. He's going for all upgrades across the board. He'll be able to play whatever style this he wants to. Yo, if there's like one guy who's gonna like no parasite a Raven and Secret Missile army, it's probably gonna be Catz. So no parasite out of the way could be cool to see, possibly.
I just want to see that fungal.
I don't know that fungal's gonna be what wins this. There's gonna be a fungal that locks down the floor at least. Get over here!
A fungal on these ravens. Yo, please, so close.
Really ballsy
so
with
close.
this. The problem is a lot of these infestors don't have energy actually, so only a couple fungals actually available. Cleaning up the left side of the map, Schnitzel knows he needs to expand, and it's not because he needs minerals, it's because he needs gas. Oh, Catz is able to trade out pretty well here, even if it's just like a tank or two at a time, but that's still gas that Schnitzel can't really afford to lose.
He's gonna, I mean, investing into 10 more mutas to kill these planetaries that are trying to be set up would probably be worth it. Or just throw down Infested Terrans.
Bunch of eggs. Actually, I kind of like the Infested Terrans more because the Ravens can't come to defend. If they do, they actually risk getting shot. CC looks like it will die here. 6 health will burn. Yep, okay, nice catch.
Yeah, and that was one of many. But, actually, all the rest of them are orbitals. All of the rest of them are orbitals.
So whether it's catching like one Raven at a time, whether it's forcing out point defense drones, I mean, the thing is these abducts are working out really well. Ultra Swap coming behind this. You know what, Catz? You know what he needs to do? Embrace his inner B-Lord. That guy's good at breaking mech.
With ultras?
Ooh. Oh, he's just starting to advance a little bit. I don't know that this is a great idea. Point defense drones will help a little bit, but still, he doesn't know what's sitting behind this. One blood comes down. Stay.
I just went with fungal. He's out of fungals though. He was all of his energy on those infested Terrans. Those infested Terrans though. Those
actually
ones.
Friendly fire. Yeah.
Oh, but the locusts suddenly come in. All the point defense drones run out of energy. Ooh,
Get
a lot of tanks.
Some more down though. He's got a lot of Ravens behind this. It's the ultras I'm really worried about here. I mean, if you've got this many tanks, you might think like, oh, I'm gonna beat back the ultras, no problem. But if the ultras come right behind that locust wave, or hell, even in front of that locust wave, suddenly this becomes very problematic because Schnitzel's tank count. He's not rebuilding them. He's focusing on just the air transition here. And the problem is, there's only a couple Banshees. He actually isn't going to deal with Ultras too efficiently.
Well, what is the point of being the burrowed?
There we go. There we go. Top of the tanks. Ultras set to break the line. As the tanks are dying, the Locusts become even better. Oh, I'm loving the auto turrets, but I don't think that's going to be enough. He holds the line for now, and a couple Ultras go down, but...
14 more Infestors. What are you going to do? Mass Terran bomb him? Infested Terran, that is.
Fungal gross, I think.
Yo, I've actually never seen a mass Infested Terran bomb.
You know what? Actually, Catz has got so much money right now. It's actually more efficient to have the Infestors die and make new ones because they'll have the energy right away to fight instead of waiting like a minute and a half for them to regenerate.
That's so dumb.
It is. It really is. But all right. My defense drones starting to run out of energy. This one tank has 1 health. Ooh, good. People in chat asking where are the brood lords. You don't want to make brood lords in this scenario. A couple would be okay, maybe, but there's the Viking count and the air army with ravens. You're just gonna get secret to death. It's not worth investing into. I do like that Catz is continually actively taking the map, though, continuing to mine. So many times Zerg players get set on this, and they run out of that bank so quickly. But Catz is just continuing to expand, and he's continuing to transfer the drones around. So he's really not effing around. He knows this could be a long game, and he's trying to make sure he's got the ultimate bank for it.
The ultimate bank of ultimate destiny. He's got it.
Well, I mean, this is the ultimate showdown.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. Infested Terrans, these burrowed actually make more sense. They're not burrowing underneath ravens. They're going to come and surprise this orbital. Surprise 2 command centers, actually.
The problem is, like, okay, Schnitzel is slowly starting to move forward here, but it's taken almost 20 minutes to gain, like, 10 feet.
If all of his tanks go down too, then those fungals actually do come, and they do demolish the army.
But, yo, Zombie Go.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of Infested Terrans. Catz isn't messing around. So starting to shut down these additional orbitals. Schnitzel, it's worth noting, is starting to have trouble remaxing. He is actually starting to starve out. Not much on minerals, but again on gas. So, oh, actually, wait, why is he having trouble remaxing? He's such a big gas pick. I take that back. What the f... Anyways, regardless of the reason why he's having trouble maxing out right now, the point is that he's, despite 4 bases, still going to starve out at some point if he can never take this 5th. And Catz knows this is why he's been so adamantly fighting here.
Alright, I talked about those 35 SCVs maybe being too low. It's because, like, no matter what type of, whether it's mule or SCVs, it doesn't matter if you don't have a base to actually throw them down at.
Yeah, exactly.
If he had 1 5th base for even, like, 50 seconds, he would actually have like an incredible bank.
We've had the ravens constantly dipping in here after the Infested Terrans, like, to fully clear this out. I would kind of wish Catz wouldn't waste all the energy on this, but instead bait out the fungals. So, look at this! Look at this! Can you imagine if the fungals were going instead of the Infested Terrans? Oh,
I do imagine that. I was gonna say.
Seekers? Okay, never mind.
What you could do is just put 1 raven there and put, massive auto turrets, and that's your defense against that forever. You still have to leave a raven there, cool, you guys see it.
Yeah, the bro's been problematic. But you know what? His tank count's like gone. He's down to 7 tanks. And I don't think he's realized that he's bleeding out so hardcore with this. He's still trying to make more behind this, but like, what can he really do? He's never going to get that like 11 tank line again.
He puts on all those auto turrets, missiles to take care of the Overlord. Alright. Well, we're about to see a massive Mule Hammer drop, so we'll finally have minerals.
But he's actually out of tanks is the problem. Now we got this auto turret line coming down. Again, I really like this move, but the problem is you have to do this when you got a little bit of siege tank support. You can't just go 2 auto turrets and hope for the best. Infested Terran saying F this.
No! Oh no!
Oh, the fungal! Oh, the fungal lands on about half the ravens! This is still just barely going to be enough. The rest of the ravens coming in here. Seeker missiles going. He's going to walk underneath this, as Catz has done in the past, as Catz will do right now. These fungal growths, these Seeker missiles working against Schnitzel in every way possible.
Oh, look at his army supply now. I mean, he still has ravens and Vikings, but it's not
No, it's like 11 ravens. He went from like 20 to 11. I mean, look at the... he lost 11 ravens in that engagement. It's like the first time any have died this game. Swarm host now coming over here to say F this. I'm going to clean up this game with a couple of swarm hosts, a couple of locust waves, and what little ground army that Schnitzel has is about to go bye-bye.
What's he going to remax on? Here's the question.
Oh, he beats back the first wave. Catz? Well, let me tell you, anything the hell he wants. He's at 16,000 minerals and 9,000 gas. 34 mutas. So sick.
How much larva does he have? 63 left over. So he had a little, almost 100 larva.
Yeah, Catz is really diligent this game. I mean, he's played this out the way I really wish we'd see more Zerg players play this out. Where, yeah, it's kind of that frustrating stalemate, but he made so many right moves behind this that maybe look subtle, but I mean, seriously, taking these extra bases, it's kind of like, it seems like Zerg 101, keep expanding, keep mining, but so many players don't. They stop around 6, and they just, for whatever reason, take the hatcheries, but never mind. So, I like the way Catz played this out. It was dirty, it was long. Here comes the mutas. The Thors may not be enough as he magic boxes on top of all of this. Auto turns are actually going to help out a ton, but here's the thing. Catz can throw away 34 mutas and make another 30. Not a problem.
He has 3-2 on those mutas as well.
Yeah.
Not, you know,
GG.
pretty beefy.
All right, Schnitzel's not going to give us the upset we were looking for, but Catz will be the second player into the round.